days out from Markout Championship Wrestling's Beach Blast. Now tonight is the go-home show for Beach Blast, and we have a stat card from start to finish, like always. Take a look. We have Cassie returning the ring to take on number one contender for the Women's Championship, Thunder Rosa. We have Miles Millennium and Mr. Grimm in action just days before their title defense against the Guerrillas of Destiny. Mark Carlson obviously not here tonight due to the injuries he sustained last week facing Ken Shamrock. Yes, you heard that right, Ken Shamrock. If you haven't watched it, it's on YouTube. I'm not stopping you. And then we have the MOCW Champion, Immortal Champion, Brian Cage, in action against Vinny Marseglia, who's now being, I guess, excuse the pun, but being flocked by Raven. Marseglia and Raven have formed this unlikely alliance. And tonight, Vinny Marseglia gets his shot at the MOCW Immortal Champion, Brian Cage. We have the Hybrid Champion, Ted DiBiase Jr. battling Tim Taylor. I screwed that all up, I'm sorry. Tim Taylor looking to redeem himself. Hopefully he can get a W here tonight and rise back up to the ranks and get himself some championship gold again. And in our main event, it is Jon Moxley, the number one contender for the Hybrid Championship, battling Pentagon El Cero Miedo, the number one contender for the MOCW Immortal Championship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen when those two clash? Well, that's why it's our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. It's time for some Rampage TV. Now we're starting things off here. We have Cassie making her return to the ring. She hasn't really been wrestling much since her quote-unquote retirement. But she is back in the ring here tonight, and she will be taking on Thunder Rosa, who, as right now it stands, is the number one contender for the MOCW Women's Championship. She won a Fatal 4-Way last Monday to determine her position. And though she will not fight Brittany Wilson this Sunday at Beach Blast, she will be going on to MOCW Guts and Glory to challenge for the MOCW Women's Championship. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get this thing started here. It's Thunder Rosa and Cassie kicking things off, Rampage TV style. This match underway. Lock up already. Wrench in the arm. You gotta wonder what this is gonna do to Thunder Rosa. She has to make sure that she keeps herself 110% because she's going into the ring with Brittany Wilson, a woman who's undefeated in MOCW. Nice takedown. She's up against Brittany Wilson, who has not suffered a defeat yet here in MOCW. A woman who's gone through so many names. Oh! Missed a shot there. Wisely rolling to the outside. Now Cassie. Looking for the suplex. Oh, wait a minute. Thunder Rosa counters to the cover here. Could be it. Cassie tried to counter it and steal the win. Ooh, and a slap right to the face and a kick to match. Thought she was going to go for something big there. And now she is, because she's going to the top rope. Thunder Rosa. Kick to the chest. And she flies. Takes down Cassie. Got her cover here. Not even one. Drives her face first into the mat. Knows what she has to do. She has to make sure she puts this one away early. She's got to keep herself, like I said, 100% for Brittany Wilson. Wilson, undefeated and absolutely dominant. We've seen what she did to Shotzi Blackheart. You saw what she did to Maria Kanellis. You saw what she did to every person she steps into the ring with. Abaddon, twice, just to name a few. Now, wait a minute. Rolling her through. Rolling her through. She has the neck cranked. This could be it for Cassie. Thunder Rosa had it cinched in. It might be over here. Oh no, Cassie fighting out. Cassie. Oh, wait, a huge DDT counter there by Thunder Rosa. Now what? Thunder Rosa has her up. It drives her down. This could be over already. 1, 2, 3. And 3. Thunder Rosa picks up a, well, I can't say a huge win because it's Cassie. Cassie hasn't really won anything. But Thunder Rosa picks up the W here tonight. Knocking off Cassie. You know, that's not going to sit well with Cassie at all. Hasn't really had any significant wins here so far in Markout Championship Wrestling. And since coming back from retirement, I don't think she's had any wins. So definitely not going to sit well with Cassie, but ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, your winner here tonight, Thunder Rosa. Don't forget, next month she will be taking on Brittany Wilson. And Thunder Rosa is a former MOCW Women's Champion in her own right, looking to reclaim that championship from Wilson. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on here to our next match. And it's tag team action. The Now Era Miles Millennium and the Hitman for Hire Mr. Grimm going to go and take on Philly's Most Wanted here tonight. Marcus and Victor Page. We see Mark Carlson is not with them. Again, Mark Carlson sustaining some injuries. He will be on hand this Sunday for Beach Blast. At least he says he will be, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ken Shamrock broke his ankle. Mark Carlson said that he suffered more than just a broken ankle, but he really wouldn't get into specifics, so who knows. But he's definitely not here tonight due to the injuries he sustained facing Ken Shamrock, and that's what happens when you make the guy literally called the world's most dangerous man angry. But ladies and gentlemen, the Now Era, Miles Millennium and Mr. Grimm, proven time and again they can go out there and do what they do better than anybody, even with Mark Carlson not being there. So ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. It is the Now Era versus Philly's Most Wanted. And here we go. So Miles Millennium starting things off against Marcus Page here. Miles instantly counters. Miles getting new gear as of late, so that's pretty cool to see. Oh man. Looks like Miles paying tribute of sorts to the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels as he takes him down with an elbow to the face. Uh-oh. Now dropped by Marcus, who ties him up. Looking to make Miles tap here. How embarrassing would that be? Millennium. That is press. A win here tonight for Philly's Most Wanted would be absolutely huge, knocking off the MOCW Tag Team Champions just 1 week before they go into their title defense against the Guerrillas of Destiny, who last week walked Ken Shamrock to the ring and stood by his side. Going to turn into tag team warfare last week, and Mr. Grimm pulls the rope down, sending Marcus crashing to the outside. The referee doesn't step in and say anything, and now he's stepping in to stop Miles, but not stopping Grimm, who gets absolutely ripped off the side of the ring by Marcus Page, and now into the corner. Marcus tags in his brother. Here comes the Brute. Victor Page and Marcus executing perfect tag team display there. Elbow right to the chest of Miles Millennium. Chin breaker. Miles with a forearm shot. Oh God! And Miles needs to tag Grimm in ASAP here. This is not going well for Miles. Maybe it is. Knee to the face. And there it is. There's the tag. Referee calls it. Now the Hitman for hire in the ring. Drives down Victor Page. Kick to the gut there, but it barely phased Grimm. Oh, hey. Wow. He was getting rocked from all angles there. Now Grimm. Oh, slamming him onto his brother. Pulls Marcus Page back into the ring, and now Victor Page in trouble. To the neck and back. Oh, wait a minute. Grimm stopping any chance of a hot tag here tonight. Missed that clothesline. Victor going for the suplex. He got him up, and Grimm counters. Now Grimm going to use his strength as advantage, just like Marcus Page does. And, popped him up for a cutter, driving him down. Grimm rolls him into the cover here. Gets a 1 count. Now side slam to the back, driving the knee. I'll rearrange her spine quick. Chiropractor, there you go, call Mr. Grimm, and now Miles Millennium tagging back in. Elbow drop to the back. Miles gets arm drag. Grimm yelling at Victor Page, who goes and tags back in his brother. So Miles is down while he moves. Wait a minute, Miles got him. Drives through. 2 and no, not even 2. And he got out in 1 count. Now all he's going to do is make Miles mad. Shot to the gut. Miles into the corner again. Oh, wait a minute. Counter there. Drives him down. This could be it for Miles Millennium. Grimm's seen enough. Grimm missing a shot there. And now it's Grimm taking a nasty bump there. Right on his neck. Miles with a counter. On the shoulder. Miles counters again. Drives him down. Drift away again. Miles going to pick up a big W here. He's got it. Plants him. But he's not done. What the hell is he doing? Now he's tagging in Grimm. Grimm's not happy. He was dropped right on his neck, and Grimm got a huge clothesline. Flapjack. Grimm not allowing any sort of tagging to be happening here. Tombstone and Grimm. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, to the outside. Victor Page stopping Grimm's momentum, and Grimm back to his feet already. And he's not happy now. Rips Victor off the apron, turns the attention back to Marcus. Oh God, Grimm! Huge tombstone pile driver. Grimm making sure Victor Page stays out of the equation here. That is it. The Now era. Knocking off Philly's most wanted here tonight. They drift away number 1. And they nailed it again here on Marcus. And right there, we thought it was over. And Miles wanted to make sure that Philly's most wanted paid and knew that they just got struck by the Now Era. And look at that tombstone, two of them driving them down. Miles Millennium and Mr. Grimm picking up the win here tonight over Philly's Most Wanted, the tag team champions, heading into Beach Blast with a W. Good on the Now Era here tonight, heading into Beach Blast. Oh God. Heading into Beach Blast with some momentum under their wings. Now, the presence of Mark Carlson, I'm sure, will come into play next Sunday, or this Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on here to our next match. Congratulations to the Now Era. This time, they'll have to go and not to defend those championships. But we're going to move on here to our next match, and it is the MOCW Immortal Champion in action when he takes on Vinny Marseglia, who last week had a match against Abraxas, came up short, but now Marseglia gets this opportunity against Brian Cage, and you have to wonder if we're going to be seeing anything from Abraxas. Abraxas, who beat Marseglia last week despite Raven getting involved in his match. Again, like I said, it appears that the flock is slowly reforming here in MOCW, and Vinny Marseglia is just, I guess, one of Raven's cult followers. But he has to go up against Brian Cage here tonight. Now, he does have Raven by his side. Raven's an absolute mastermind of, well, mind games in the ring. So, he's definitely been teaching Marseglia a few tricks. But we're going to find out if those tricks are going to pay off, because it is now time for Brian Cage versus Vinny Marseglia. Bell sound. This match underway. Don't expect technical wrestling between these two. Expect a brawl. That's what we're getting right now. Already Cage. Oh, wait a minute. That's a big man to be flying like that. Cage taking a moment. This Sunday, Brian Cage goes into the ring against Pentagon. You know, Marseglia is going to look to rough him up, and you know Pentagon is watching this match closely. He's going to want Brian Cage in as much bad shape as possible. The referee goes down. I don't know how. It barely got strapped. Got caught up in all that, I guess. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Now Cage with another clothesline takes Marseglia down, and Raven even felt that one. Now the Horror King in trouble as Cage plants him. Cover here. Only a 1 count. And Marseglia eats a flying forearm from the Machine. We just said, watch this to Raven. Oh man, takes him down with that huge side clothesline. Now the obvious strength advantage goes to Brian Cage. Marseglia, no slouch of his own, taking Cage right off his feet with the clothesline. They traded chops there. Now in the corner. Nice drop kick from Brian Cage. Cage flies over. I thought he was going to drop down there. And a huge pop-up power slam from the Machine. Brian Cage just drove him straight into the mat. Absolutely beautiful. And now Cage, I thought he was going for a scoop slam there. Now, Brian Cage got him up. And the Machine nails a huge F5. And Raven, there he is, the presence of Raven. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Now Cage turns the attention to Raven and drives him down. He saw Marseglia on the top rope there. Now he's going to put him back on that top rope. Oh, Marseglia gets out of it. Cage. Uh-oh. Where you want to be. Driven. Straight to hell. But you know, Marseglia already enjoyed that ride. 2. And no, Marseglia kicking out at 2. Brian Cage in shock. Clothesline versus the machine. As Cage mounts the top rope. Flies. And Marseglia out at 2 again. It's going to take a lot for Brian Cage to keep somebody the caliber of Vinny Marseglia down, and he knows it. Now where's Cage going? To the back, but Marseglia countered and drops him down with a chin breaker. Vinny Marseglia listening to the voices inside his head. That voice is Raven telling him to get his ass in gear. And Cage again pops him up and drives him. We're taking a moment. The machine. Alright, it's the second rope now. Man, I don't think he got all of it, but it looks like he got enough of it. Cage. Oh, wait a minute. Marseglia counters with a boot, and it barely stunned Cage. Oh! That one caught him, though. Cage back to his feet. Marseglia counters. Chin breaker again. That boot that Marseglia just gave Brian Cage, that was actually pretty smart. Marseglia crashes down hard. Cage missed the drop kick. Forearm to the face, nothing fancy. A straight drill to the eye. I think if he gave Vinny Marseglia the chance, he probably would stick a drill in the eye. Cage caught him. Cage caught him. Oh my God! Drives him down. Good night. And Marseglia out again. Gotta believe frustration setting in here. Wait a minute. Cage over the top rope. And he counters. Cage. Sunset flip. 2 and no, only 2. Nice backslide there. Marseglia fighting out. Just that clothesline. Now Brian Cage up and over. Inverted suplex there. Now Cage got him up again. Over the shoulders. Drives him down. Cage calling for him to his feet. Brian Cage looking to finish off the Horror King here. Marseglia getting out of dodge again. And another chin breaker. Pentagon's going to have a freaking field day. And again, Marseglia misses his shot. Another forearm to the face. Brian Cage bridge. And a huge elbow drop. Right across the bridge of Marseglia's nose. Now Brian Cage picking him up here. The raw power of Brian Cage. Holding Marseglia. Driving him, that's it. Wait a minute, Marseglia counter. Brian Cage has him right where he wants him. right on the neck. That's got to be it. I think Raven just giving up. How the hell did Vinny Marseglia just kick out of that? Cage with a knee. That's the second time Marseglia was spiked on his head. And this is just wearing Cage out. He's got to fight Pentagon this Sunday with that championship on the line, and Marseglia drives him with a clothesline. Spills to the outside here. Oh. Marseglia. Again. This is just not going away right now. Marseglia counters again. Finally, Brian Cage able to whip him into the barricade. Referee's count is 5. Brian Cage has to take a moment to breathe here. I don't think he's going to let this go to a count out, but he might. Brian Cage back out of the ring. He's a fighting champion. He doesn't want this to end in a count out. Marseglia counters another Irish whip attempt. Vinny Marseglia is countering every move that Brian Cage throws at him. Oh, wait a minute. Cage, how the hell did Brian Cage do that? Marseglia was setting up for the pop-up, and he wound up getting himself popped up. And now he's on the shoulders, and there's the F5 again. Brian Cage, cover here. And that's got to be it, and it is. Brian Cage defeats Vinny Marseglia. The action in this match was off the charts. Vinny Marseglia missing both of those attempts. Cage nailing multiple F5s on Marseglia. Again, there's that swanton missed. Cage picks up the W here tonight. Congratulations, Brian Cage. Now keep in mind, he has to go this Sunday. This was a war. He has to go this Sunday and face Pentagon with his championship on the line. Brian Cage defends the Immortal Championship in the main event of Beach Blast. And ladies and gentlemen, that is definitely... there's some wear and tear on the body of Brian Cage after this. We're going to move on here to our next matchup here tonight, and it is the hybrid champion Ted DiBiase Jr. going to go one-on-one with the redneck wrestling machine Tim Taylor. Now, Taylor, a former Immortal Champion, won the championship back from Brian Cage, only to be told the match was not sanctioned as a championship match, and being stripped of the championship that he just won. And now he has to go one-on-one with the hybrid champion Ted DiBiase Jr. Now, that's a completely different show. If Tim Taylor can beat Ted DiBiase Jr. here tonight, believe Ted DiBiase is going to be very upset going into his match with Jon Moxley, and you have to believe that Tim Taylor is going to rise up into the ranks and could possibly at one point do battle with Ted DiBiase again. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Ted DiBiase and Tim Taylor going to lock up here. Go Ted DiBiase Jr. immediately to the outside. Tim Taylor not wasting any time going after him. DiBiase doing everything he can to get away from Taylor. Well, it is psyching Taylor out, dropping back down, running into the ring. Oh, and Ted DiBiase, Tim Taylor fired off, decked him right in the face. Taylor's going to win this already. DiBiase able to counter. Tim Taylor was looking for that gut-wrench powerbomb. Tim Taylor was going to end this match that quick, and DiBiase was able to counter and prolong the inevitable possibly. And now they're laughing at Tim Taylor, who just elbows him in the face. Jon Moxley watching this match closely. Jon Moxley will face Ted DiBiase this Sunday at Beach Blast, and now into the corner goes DiBiase. And now Taylor driving him. Cover here. 1 count. Tim Taylor definitely looking for some kind of measure of redemption. The win here tonight would definitely be huge for Taylor. And, ref, get in there. He's obviously using the rope to choke him. Get in there and say something, ref. Come on, this is ridiculous. Now, stepping on the neck. This is a shot there. DiBiase just doing every dirty underhanded tactic he can. And it's going to be a definitely styles clash when Ted DiBiase and Jon Moxley compete this Sunday. You got Jon Moxley, the rugged brawler. You know, learned nothing but fighting growing up, street fighting, bare knuckle fighting. All he wants to do is scrap, claw, and fight for everything he's got. And you got Ted DiBiase Jr., who's been handed everything to him. He's had his life handed to him, being the son of the Hall of Famer Ted DiBiase. Obviously, Jr. makes sense. But being handed and inheriting all of his dad's money, the $1 million championship, and now he's just driving Tim Taylor's end. Good God. He says he comes from money, and indeed he does. And again to the face. That time Taylor goes down hard. Spine buster. And the ring filling. You hear the effects of that ring rattling spine buster, literally. Now Taylor has something planned here. DiBiase jumping down. Don't tell me he's walking out of this match. I think he sees Tim Taylor behind him. I think he's going to try to psych him out. And he does, and Taylor catches him again, trying to psych him out. And now, wait a minute. DiBiase. Punch to the gut. Now DiBiase takes off for the ring. And a knee to the face. Taylor counters whatever the hell Ted DiBiase had planned, and he tries him with a knee to the spine. So Taylor setting things up here. Into the corner goes DiBiase again. Looking good for Tim Taylor. Nobody really. I don't know who the hell had the advantage in that one. Tim Taylor with a huge drop kick. Here comes Taylor into the corner. Now backdrop from Ted DiBiase Jr. Taylor counter. This is the fatigue setting on both of these men. Now it's Taylor to the outside and DiBiase going to take a moment to taunt him. Ted DiBiase sent over the top rope. Elbow to the face. I thought DiBiase was going for something special there. It was just to psych out Taylor, but Taylor countered. There's a DDT, and DiBiase gets spiked. Ted DiBiase behind. Spine buster once more. Rattling the ring yet again. DiBiase picking his moment. Goes behind on Taylor, and he's got the $1 Million Dream locked in. And this could be the end of things for Tim Taylor. The $1 Million Dream cinched in. And that is it. The referee calls the bell. Ted DiBiase makes Tim Taylor pass out. Tim Taylor put up a hell of a fight in this match, though. Those ring-rattling spine busters. Watch his DDT. Spikes right on his head. Another spine buster there. And he made him tap out. Ted DiBiase Jr. picks up the win here tonight, heading into Beach Blast. There it is. He's got that $100 bill. You know exactly what he's going to do with it. And stuffs it in the throat of Tim Taylor. Ted DiBiase Jr. What a win here tonight for the hybrid champion. You know, Jon Moxley had to be watching it very, very closely. I don't think Jon Moxley wants to wind up with that $100 bill in his mouth at the end of their match at Beach Blasts. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on here, and it is time for your main event. And speaking of Jon Moxley, tonight he faces Pentagon, Pentagon Jr., Pentagon El Cero Miedo, Pentagon 0M, Pentagon, whatever the hell you want to call him. These two definitely have the brawl and rugged style, but can also go toe-to-toe with the biggest and best in MOCW, and they're going to do that this Sunday in both of their matches respectively. Or respectively, I don't know which word actually works there. But we have Pentagon going to go one-on-one with Brian Cage. Jon Moxley is going to face Ted DiBiase Jr. We just seen Ted DiBiase Jr. knock off Tim Taylor here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event. Here we go. Oh man, Pentagon right away. Knee and then a dragon screw. Moxley firing off with these shots. Oh, Pentagon with a shot back. Hurricane there's the Pentagon. One of these men is going to lose a ton of momentum if they lose this match here tonight. It's just a matter of time to find out who, and Pentagon has a submission locked in on Mox. And you know that's going to wear down his spine. And Moxley fights out, goes for a cover, doesn't even get a 1 count. Referee didn't even have time to get down on the ground for the count. Now Mox with an atomic drop. Now a scoop slam. The Death Rider gets, right in the gut. Pentagon's turn. Pentagon has him up. But wait a minute, Moxley counters, goes behind and drives him down. Cover here. We see Moxley debut in 2019 during the Wrestle War match. He'll make his return. And he's been a staple here ever since. Another huge neck breaker from Moxley. Might be a little bit of a risk, but it might be worth the reward, and it is. Moxley nails that leg drop on Pentagon. We see Pentagon and Phoenix debut. He goes back to the knee. Dragon screw again. We've seen them debut and take out the competition during the Purge versus... Wait a minute. Moxley rolled to the outside. See Pentagon and Phoenix debut together, only for Pentagon to go on his own way. I haven't seen Phoenix here tonight. I guess Phoenix is a little upset. These two are just trading blows. Oh, to the knee. And now Pentagon. Wait a minute. There's a Panama Sunrise. My God. Referee really needs to start paying attention to what the hell is going on in that ring. As a 2 count. And it definitely would have been over if that referee would have got down to the ground sooner, but he didn't. Now Pentagon. Goes Mox into the center of the ring. Uh-oh. Has the arm trap, gonna break the arm of Moxley here, and oh God. I don't know if he broke the arm or not, but you can definitely tell that Moxley was feeling that. Oh yeah, 1 count, kicking out with the good shoulder. Pentagon sets Moxley up here. So what? We have no idea. Possibly looking for the package pile driver, but it doesn't matter because Moxley catches him and takes him down with a dragon screw of his own. Now Moxley nails the sickle. Forearm shot there. Pentagon nails that belt clap into the corner. Now Mox, what's he got in mind? Oh man, ref, come on, get in there. Wait a minute. Setting it up perfectly. Arms are hooked. Paradigm shift. Pentagon is down and out. Moxley. And Pentagon kicking out at 2. Mox got the arms again. Another one. Paradigm shift again. 2 and Pentagon kicking out again. Now there's now Moxley arguing with the referee. And Moxley just visibly upset that Pentagon was able to get out of the paradigm shift twice. Now Moxley. Getting back into the swing of things here. Off the ropes, Moxley comes in and nails a huge elbow to the face, but he gets stopped and sent flying by Pentagon. Pentagon. Mox got the arm hooked again, and this time tries him down. Oh, hanging him up on the top rope. Pentagon nails a sling blade on Mox. Now back to the arm. Back to the arm. He's got it again. And look at it, just wrenching it. Now what? Now what? Stomping on the arm. That is the same arm that he just tried to break minutes ago. And now Pentagon. Teague's hitting it for both of these men. Oh, and a shot right to the gut from Moxley. Moxley. Nelson, they got the hook on it. 2 and no. Nailed the suplex and hooked the leg instantly. Smart move there by Moxley. Shot right to the face. A kick to the gut. And now Mox. Oh my God. And Pentagon just keeps kicking out and kicking out. Brian Cage has to be absolutely loving this right now. Pentagon just getting absolutely wrecked in there. Now, wait a minute. Moxley tripped up. Pentagon's got him. Package pile driver coming up. No, Moxley gets out. Counter clothesline. Huge. Rocking Pentagon. Now, for the 3rd time in this match, here comes the paradigm shift. To the cover goes Moxley. And that's got to be it. It is 3. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's 3. Referee's count is 3. And that is the final decision. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, I thought Pentagon was going to snap that arm, and they didn't even show the whole... That's bull. There's paradigm shift number 1. Paradigm shift number 2. That suplex nailed the bridge and hook. Pentagon went for the package pile driver here. Countered by Mox. And ladies and gentlemen, Jon Moxley knocks off the number 1 contender for the Immortal Championship. And gains a ton of momentum heading into his match against the MOCW Hybrid Champion, Ted DiBiase Jr. this Sunday at MOCW Beach Blast. Ladies and gentlemen, MOCW Beach Blast is this Sunday. I want to burn it into your brains until you remember it. I want to tell you on Thursday the exact same thing. Even though it's not hosted by Thursday's show. It's hosted by Rampage TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rampage TV. We look forward to seeing you this Sunday at Beach Blast, brought to you by the BJ Experience Podcast. Also available on Spreaker and Spotify for your listening pleasure. Thank you for tuning in tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope to see you this Thursday, and we hope to see you this Sunday for Mayhem and Beach Blast. Thank you, and good night.